Let's see how this goes. This should be pretty freaking fun. So, yeah, this should be pretty fun. You know, I'm hoping for some better races than we had yesterday. So, hoping that the graphics all work out too. Um, it's been kind of hard to get these things to work lately. I think it's just gonna have to come down to me getting a new computer to get rid of the fuzziness during streams, which really sucks. I hate it. I hate that. Um, I mean, I don't. I mean, it did it in a dirt car yesterday when I was testing my stuff for the streams, and I mean, I guess it looks somewhat okay, but you know, just I hate that it looks that way, because yeah, I don't know why under fast speeds it doesn't want to do right. It just blurs everything out. Like if I just sit here and just don't go anywhere, you know, I noticed on the stream that, you know, everything looks clear. Like it looks, I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but I mean, it looks better than it does in motion. But, you know, let's just, race has to go on, stream has to go on, so let's just try to go out there and make something out of this. Did a very few truck races last night, or not last night, but yesterday, and they didn't turn out so hot. I mean, and most of them I didn't even qualify for. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is so messed up. I'm gonna have to take a drink of my Pepsi here in a second. But yeah, I started in the back, didn't qualify, and then I learned that I needed to qualify, so we are going to qualify today, that's for sure. Alright, get out the wall. I was driving with one hand there for a second because I was trying to fix my mic, and just barely tapped it, so we're okay. We didn't lose too much speed. I'm thinking we could possibly be able to grab the pole here. I don't know. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I mean I am pretty good in these plate tracks where, you know, you don't. I mean, you see a lot of people struggle here normally, and most of the time I do all right. That's one thing I like about these trucks too. They're so smooth on turning. It's amazing. 50.4 looks like to be the top time right now. It looks like it's going to be around the 3.5-second mark for me. Which, we might get there. .352, got second. That's nice. I thought we were going to have to be a little, I mean, I didn't think I was actually going to, you know, the one truck jumped up to, no, who was it? Was it the one? I don't know who it was. Someone had the pole there. I think it was a 402. No, it was Jonathan Metz with a 403. I thought I was going to have to, I didn't even think I was going to beat his lap time, and then to run that and still get second, I'm actually very happy with that. So it looks like we're possibly going to start on the front row here. So this should be quite fun. I'm gonna check something real quick, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna make sure. I want to set this up to, yeah. That seemed to have the best overall quality picture when I tested all my settings yesterday. So just want to get back to that. Doesn't look much better on my end anyways. So, qualified second. Again, very happy with that. After all the mess we went through yesterday, didn't really expect. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. I don't think you guys can even hear my motor because I am doing this through something else. There we go. So I can actually turn down the volume on my mic, and oh, I'm not going to do that though because I need to turn it up so I can hear people. So we'll turn this back up. I can hear my truck just fine right now. I don't think I could hear my motor a second ago while I was qualifying, and that's because I didn't have it set up, because I normally play it through my headphones. I normally play the game sound through my headphones when I'm not streaming, but since I am streaming, I need to turn it back on. Alright, so let's go. TV's actually a little too loud. There we go. And of course right now, I mean, your quality might be a little bit better than mine. My phone right now is only letting me watch at a quality of 480p, which kind of sucks. I mean, even though it is, I mean, it's a newer phone, I mean, but you know, some stuff just has its times where you can only watch at certain qualities, and it kind of makes me mad because, you know, I kind of sometimes feel that it's my stream quality that's messed up, and it might just actually be my phone quality that's messed up. So I'll go back and watch it later on something else. All right, so shift down to second, get ready for this. You can pretty much go as soon as that pace car drops. Awesome, awesome. I kind of beat the leader on the start, but thankfully he had a push. Don't know why they're already 3 wide behind me. I normally try to follow this line right here when I'm running this little black seam line when I'm running the outside. I normally try to follow that. Just stay steady on the wheel pretty much at these tracks, you'll be very successful. I just need some help from behind. I know the outside line's faster. I just need the help from behind to do it. Oh. 16 couldn't hold his line there for a second. Why he's trying to side draft me on lap 3. That just doesn't make sense. But that's okay. Got the help that I need. Oh yeah. You should be able to clear him going down the back. I would have been able to. Didn't have a push. That Ford truck's going to end up blowing his motor doing that. I'm telling you. He ain't going to be able to push much longer. You can't tuck up behind somebody like that and push them that long and expect to be able to not blow a motor. Especially when the bottom line can trap you down there to where you can't poke out. Like what I'm trying to do. That's why I run this black seam. I try to keep anybody who's on the bottom pinned down there, so if they're tucked up under somebody pushing them, they can't bring your truck out to breathe. I just got no help from this 2 truck. I'm telling you. Good, bud. Didn't even touch me on my screen. Yeah, I guess he hit me on his screen, but he didn't on mine. That's what you got to do, though. You got to race these guys tight. If you don't, they're gonna, you know, use everything they got. That Ford truck is still just a pushing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, at that rate, the Ford truck's not going to have an engine here in a couple laps if he keeps doing that. And then to make it worse, he's going to blow up in front of the whole field and just cause a massive wreck because you lose speed like crazy when you blow a motor. Wow, I was expecting him to follow me. That's my mistake. Probably gonna get around me for it too. Yep. So just like that, we went from running first to running third or fifth, wherever the mess we are. It's just a mess. I mean, that outside line is faster. I mean, there's no doubt about it. If you can get a good group of trucks to push through there, that outside line is a lot faster. Alright, we're still where we want to be. We just need to be a little patient. We'll be okay. And hopefully, yesterday I was in a race, just minding my own business up in the outside line. All of a sudden I know I'm facing the infield. I mean, I just got clipped by someone getting turned on the inside and spun him up the track and hit me dead in the quarter panel. It just sent me spinning. I mean, it scared me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, you're just going straight down a straightaway, and all of a sudden you're just turning around doing a 360. And it scares you. I mean, because you just don't expect it. Especially with these force feedback wheels, you know, you get hit or hit somebody, your wheel will jolt and move. I mean, just there, I just barely tapped the apron. I mean, it's hard to see me do that. I mean, I've done it a couple times, but the wheel will vibrate and toss itself around. I mean, pretty much what you see my wheel doing in the car is what my wheel is doing in my hand. I mean, that's probably the best way I can explain to you how that works. And I mean, you can tell it's a handful. I should have stayed and led that outside line longer. I think it's just a better idea. Ooh. That got sketchy right in front of me. And I mean, to be honest, it's not for these guys, it's not for lack of driving ability. I can tell you that right now. Everybody sees people moving around like this, and they're just like, these guys can't drive in a straight line. It's so much more than that. I mean, the airflow from these trucks, I mean, it's ridiculous. Especially when you get up in a line like this and get in a pack where it's just, I mean, there's times where there's not even wind going over your rear spoiler. It just goes over your truck into the next truck. I mean, it doesn't even touch that rear spoiler. And it's like having like wind push down the side of your truck. I mean, especially when one line moves forward so fast enough that it pretty much like freight trains you, and just, especially in a corner, it just sucks your truck around. So all that force from that wind is just pushing your truck. Thought there was a bigger gap in between the 15 and the 10 there. Guess not. It's gonna be hard for me to get back up to the top though. I can tell you that, because we're gonna have to either clear this outside line, or I'm gonna have to find a hole. I really wanted to get back to the front of this outside line. trying to push Kurt up there. Which I'm trying not to push Kurt at the same time. I'm trying to get him up there, but at the same time, I can't really push him because if he's pushing the 10, I can't push him. Yeah, I mean, and it sounds weird. It's like, why you say that? Well, you know, say that he's pushing the 10, and I push him, and the 10 slows down. Well, or something happens to where the 10 has to check up. If I'm still pushing Kurt, and he's still pushing the 10, when the 10 lets off, it's just going to spin the 15. It's just going to spin Kurt. I can't really push. I mean, I can tap him every now and again. Actually, he should move up right here, I would think. Oh, the 10 moved up. How about that? All right, well, we'll just push Kurt to the front then. And we have a caution. Heck, Kurt, that 10 moved up. I said, let's go. Yeah, see that 10 car, I didn't think the 10 was going to move up. But I mean, everybody realizes that the outside line is faster. But I'm telling you, to me, like I said, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I feel like a good plate track racer. Let me meet these guys real quick. But I feel like a pretty good plate racer. I mean, you just have to be smart about it. You have to know when to push, when not to push. That's why what I was talking about with the 15 and not being able to push him while he's pushing the 10. You know, you can do a lot in these trucks. I mean, and as soon as that 10 truck moved up, I said, okay, we can push now because the 15 is not pushing anybody. I mean, and you see what happened there. I mean, I haven't seen a bottom line move that fast all race long, and as soon as I got to the 15s or a bumper, we were gone. But another thing as well, the reason as to why that happened so easily was because the 10 truck moved up, which slows down the outside lane's momentum, and also he jumped out, and you know, there was a big gap in between him and the next truck in the outside lane. So with me sticking to the 15's rear bumper, we were able to just push forward. Now here's the good thing, I got back up to second, which is going to put me first on the outside row, which we've all seen that the outside row is faster. Here's what's going to happen this time, though. I'm not going to move down when I clear the leader. I'm pretty much going to force people to have to pass me on the outside, and I mean, it'll probably happen. I mean, we'll probably see some 3-wide racing here at the end, and we did some yesterday, and it went really well. So we'll just see how it goes here. I got a pretty good feeling. I mean, legitly, I'm number 13 in this split, and if no one's ever watched iRacing, your number is based on your I rating. I rating is what you earn in every race based on your finish. And so pretty much when you get this number, you know, when iRacing gives you this number, it pretty much states, well, this driver has this I rating, so he's going to finish around this position. So they give you that number that they think you're going to finish around. So they give you number 13. They gave me number 13. Well, my I rating's not as good as it should be. You know, for the longest time, I struggled to get to 2,000 I rating. I finally made it up to 2,500, and I still think I should be around the 3,000 to 3,500 mark. So, I mean, I tend to race a lot better than what my number is, unless of course I get, you know, 1 through 5. Heck, sometimes, I mean, in finishing second, finishing a top 5 with number 13 would actually improve my, and I'll show you that here at the end of the race, just to show you how it works, to give you a better understanding. We're getting ready to go back green here. Who do I have behind me? 10 is third, the 11. Ashley Blake Hood. I think that's actually a girl. No, it might be a guy, because I've seen guys with the name of Ashley before. I actually know a couple of guys with the name of Ashley. Sorry about that. I was just getting a nice little drink of Pepsi before we get back started here. Here we go. And of course, second truck in the outside lane did not go. I'm going to stay up here though. This is the lane to be in. So I'm going to drive this lane. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. I can't let this 2 get in front of me. If the 2 truck gets in front of me, it's over. You can't be throwing blocks. You can't do that. Could have turned you there, but I don't want to wreck the whole field. That's just not smart. If I'm going to make a quick decision like that, you can't do that. I'm going to push the fuck out of him, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Remember, this is what the 4 was doing earlier? Well, now we've cooled the truck down enough to where I could push him around for the rest of this race if I wanted to. Everybody's pushing as hard as they can right now. That 2 truck pushing a little too hard. He's trying to... I don't know what he's doing. To me, this 10 truck is just not going anywhere. Like when I was leading the outside line, we would actually go. We'd actually make up time. The hell, he's just not going. I'm actually going to be overheating here soon. I can't keep doing this. Neither can the 2. I mean, the 2's pushing the hell out of the 15 as well. I mean, neither one of us can do this forever. And I'm telling you, if the 10 gives me the chance, I'm going to leave him. He already cut me off. He left a pretty good gap down the back stretch there that last time through. Okay. Come on, 17. What are you doing? Oh, that ruined our race. Yeah, I'm sorry about that 11. I couldn't do anything about that. Well, that's how these restrictor plate races go, though. You know, and the 2 and the 15 didn't make it any better. You know. We're just too far behind now. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pass this guy. What's the use of one spot? It ain't gonna help me any. I want to find that 17. Well, of course, he's going to go back. Oh, well. Let's just see here. I mean, let's go back a little bit, because we should have never let the 2 truck push us up to where he could get in there. But, you know, I'm not going to sit there and wreck the whole field. So, you know what? Let's go back to the restart. I mean, we could pretty much just watch this whole thing. I mean, I didn't want to wreck the 10 truck. I didn't want to spin him out in front of the whole field. And pretty much wrecked the whole field. I mean, he moved up in front of me. I agree. And he moved up so fast that he overshot it when I went to go down to, I mean, literally. Just not a very smart decision on his end to do something like that. It's not something you want to do. It's just not. You're going to get 9 times out of 10, he would have got turned and got spun in front of the whole field. But I'm a better racer than that. I'm not going to turn somebody, you know, in front of the whole field and ruin everybody's race just because of one guy's stupid move. Just like here with the 17. Making it 3 wide on me, you know, and then he just pushes up the track. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, and I didn't see what the 2 truck did, but the 2 truck didn't really do anything wrong. The 17 is just trying to push for something that's not there, and that's all that's to it. I mean, he was just trying to push for something that was not there. But this is how races go. Well, let me show you this real quick. Okay, that's not what I want to show you. Let me show you this right here. If we hit continue here and go to here, this is what I was talking about right here. See, like where Kurt was the number 15 car, he ended up winning the race. He gets 107 I rating, which is really, really good. So for me, being number 13, since I finished 11th, I only went up 1 because I finished, you know, only 2 spots ahead of my number. So when they say, oh, well, he's going to finish around here, that's about where I finished. About finished around 13th. Now, the one truck here, Jonathan Metz, had the highest I rating of 4,000, which is really freaking good. 12th. Also, SR. SR is based off how many incident points you have a race. I had 4, thanks to the nice and lovely 17 truck. And, you know, so that got me, took down my safety rating. 17, he had 8, and he lost about the same as I did, which kind of makes me mad. Because his SR is higher than mine. 3.2 to a 2.4, even though he is a lower class to me, but that doesn't make a difference. Well, yeah, it does, because, you know, but overall, it wasn't a bad race. Yeah, I kind of got, you know, screwed out of that, but it wasn't a bad race. Well, for that race, that's going to be about it. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. Maybe hit that subscribe button. You know, and come back and watch for the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later.